Hello everyone, you are watching Chemistry Point of View by Shikha Abrol. In this video lecture, we will discuss chapter number 1 for 11th class, in which we will see what is chemistry, what is matter, what is the classification of matter, how they get differentiate from each other, and how they get interconversion. So, firstly, we will discuss what is chemistry. Chemistry is a branch of science which is concerned with the substances of a matter, how the matter is composed of, how the matter is formed, what are the physical and chemical properties of a matter, what are the reactions which occur in the formation of a matter. So, chemistry is one of the physical science which help us to describe and explain our world. This you will watch all that chemistry, the importance of chemistry in your previous lecture, that is our chemistry in everyday life video that I have posted before this video, so you can check it from that. I will put the link in the description box also, and also in the comment section. So moving to next, what is the chemistry? Chemistry is the study of matter, its properties, and how and why the substances combine or separate to form other substances, and how the substances interact with the energy. So an example of chemistry is the study of protons and neutrons. Even the example of chemistry is the feeling of affection or the attraction between the two things, whether they are living, whether they are no living. So chemistry is all that discussed in the last previous lectures. So what is matter? In your lower classes you have studied that matter, it is anything that has a mass and take up the space. For example, air, plastic, metal, wood, glass, paper, cloth, and you. Yeah, of course you are matter. So matter is the term of any type of material that has a mass, that take up a space, and that at a minimum we can say a matter requires at least one subatomic particle which consists of atoms. So matter is sometimes used to refer to the pure substance also. Matter is everything around you. Now you can understand this, that everything around you is a matter, that anything is formed with an atom or a molecule or a mass. It has a mass, so it is a matter. Matter can be defined as how much there is an object and is related to how much something weighs. What is the weight of anything is a matter. Objects that take up the space, have the mass, are called matter, and yes, you are matter because you have a mass, you occupy space. So moving to next, examples of matter. Matter can include protons, atoms, molecules, compounds, your tree, pen, pencil, computer, table, copy, pencil, everything you are watching right now in front of you, around you, in surround in universe, all the things are matter. So there are some things which are not matter. So we can say these things are photon, light, then the waves, radiations, your thoughts, and the heat energy. These things are not matter because they do not occupy any space. So these are not matter. Hot tea, hot tea is a matter because tea is the matter content and hot represents its hotness. Cold tea is, or cold coffee is a matter, but cold word doesn't mean matter. Now the classification of matter. Matter can be classified according to physical and chemical properties. So depending upon the properties of a substance or a matter, there are two classifications. One is physical classification, other one is your chemical classification. In this particular lecture, we will discuss about physical classification. Rest of the things we'll discuss in the next video lecture. So, what is physical change? A physical change involves the conversion of a substance from one state of a matter to the another, or without changing its chemical composition. Physically, matter is classified into solid, liquid, and gas generally, but there are total 5 states. We will discuss. For example, physical change. A change in size, shape, or shade but not in identity means the melting of an ice. This ice, when melts, it will form liquid water. But this ice is made up of water. So water remains as such, only the state of the water changes. Here it is in solid state, here it is in a liquid state or a semi-liquid solid state, because it gets converted into solid to liquid state. If in more detail I can tell you that what is a physical change. So physical change is anything which has a state, either solid, liquid, gas, Bose-Einstein stage or your plasma stage. In physical classification we discuss the things those are related with the physique. As you study in physical education, there we discuss the physique of a person or a sports person, that its body weight, its mass, its size. This is what we discuss in chemical classification, that weight, size, mass. So the states are a physical classification, but the quantity or composition will classify it into chemical classification. For example, if I would tell you that if we have a water, then you will say in free state, in which state water exists? It exists in a liquid state. So water exists as a liquid state in physical classification. But when we discuss in chemical classification, so chemically water exists as in the form of H2O. This is what I have written here, that water exists as a H2O, that it is made up of hydrogen and oxygen when we are discussing its chemical classification. And when we discuss the physical classification of a matter, then it is just a liquid state. In a free state it will be liquid. So similarly we can say all the things have both classification or both properties, physical as well as a chemical classification. For example, if we talk about carbon dioxide, so carbon dioxide is CO2. This CO2, if we discuss its physical classification, this is in which state it exists in gaseous form. But when we discuss its chemical classification, then we will see it is made up of carbon and oxygen. So carbon and oxygen will discuss its chemical classification, and gaseous state will discuss its physical classification. So this is I am telling to describe you, or saying that each and everything have both classification, physical as well as chemical. If it defines its state, then it is its physical classification, and if it describes the composition, then it is its chemical classification. This we have discussed. Yes, now the states of matter. Generally there are 5 states, but mainly we discuss 3 states: solid, liquid and gas. These 5 states consist of plasma, Bose, Einstein, then other states also. So this is what the 5 states of matter: solids, liquid, gases. This is our plasma, this is our Bose, Einstein condensing state. Condensed state is this is a super cool state. This is your plasma state. While moving from left to right, while moving from left to right, we just increase the temperature, and when we increase the temperature from moving from left to right, we can see the change in state. For example, when we increase the temperature of solid, then what we will get? We will get liquid, and after increasing the temperature of liquid we get gases, and when we increase the temperature of gases we get plasma. So this is what, while moving from left to right with increase in temperature, the plasma state comes. And similarly, when we decrease the temperature of plasma, we get gaseous state. Further decreasing the temperature of gases, we get liquid state. Further decreasing the temperature, we get solid state. Further decreasing the temperature, we will get Bose-Einstein state. So that is why I said you that this is super cool state. Now discussing to 3 main states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. This represents our solid, this represents liquid, this represents gases. These are the particles. In solids the particles are tightly packed. In liquid particles are little loosely packed with comparison to the solids. And in gaseous the particles are loosely packed in comparison to solids as well as with liquids. So moving to next, solids. Solids are substances which are characterized having a fixed shape and volume. They have a solid object and they does not flow and their shape doesn't change. While moving to next, these are few examples of solids. The particles of solid are in a fixed position and there is a little space between the particles. Liquids are taken on the shape of their containers. The liquid state of matter is an intermediate phase between the solid and gas. Like the particles of solid, particles in a liquid are subject to intermolecular attraction. However, liquid particles have more space between them, so they are not fixed in position. Liquids have only fixed volume, but they do not have fixed shape. They contain the shape of the container in which they are placed. The properties of liquid: they are less closely packed than solid, they move a little, they take the shape of the container, they have definite volume, they are not compressible as that of gases, but they are compressible in comparison to solids. This is the particles of a liquids and this is your liquid example water. This I represents the water which is moving in a pipelines. So according to the particles, they have a space between them. That is the reason that they move easily in the pipelines. Even those pipelines of have a bend, but still it move because of the gap. They get compressed at the point and they get move on. Then now properties of liquids: unlike gases, liquids do not respond dramatically to temperature and pressure change. We can study the liquid and we can say that liquids have a fixed volume, they do not have a fixed shape, they flow readily. Then the example are juice, water, oil, milk, soft drink, vinegar, all are the examples of the liquids. Moving to our next, that is your gas. Gases have a three properties. Firstly, they do not have a fixed volume, they do not have a fixed shape, they contain the shape of the container or can say they can easily fill in any container, they are easy to compress, they expand to fill their containers, they occupy more space than the liquids and solids from which they form. This is an example of gas. These particles, these are balloons which contain gas. So this is how particles of gas are there and that is the reason that balloons are in this form. These are the examples of gases: steam, fog, oxygen, carbon dioxide. All are the examples of gases. Moving to next, this is your difference of states of matter: solid, liquid, gas. How the particles are there? They are held very close to each other. They have definite shape and volume. They have a little space in them. They do not have a definite shape but have a definite volume. They do not have a volume fixed and nor a shape. Neither volume nor shape is fixed in gases. We can take example. For example, we can put 5 ml water in a beaker. It can contain the shape of the beaker, but if we put 5 ml water in a pipeline, it will take the shape of that. So that is why the volume of a liquid is fixed, but the shape can be changed. Now the states of matter: gases, liquids and solids are made of microscopic particles, but the behavior of these particles different in different phases. This is what we discussed earlier also. These are the closely packed particles, the loosely packed and the most loosely packed or least loosely packed. So here lesser gap between the particles, minimum gap between the particles and maximum gap between the particles. So these particles cannot flow freely. These particles can flow freely because they have maximum gap between the particles. These particles cannot flow that much freely as that of gases but more than the solids. Solids just vibrate on their positions and nothing else. This is the difference of solid, liquid and gases. Solids are tightly packed, have regular pattern. Liquids are loosely packed and have no regular arrangement. Gases are well separated and no regular arrangement. Solids vibrates at their own position. Liquids just vibrate but they slightly past, they move. Gases, they vibrate and they move at high speed. Then they have a fixed volume and shape, fixed volume but not shape, neither volume nor shape is fixed. Liquids and solids are also referred to as a condensed phase because their particles are very close to each other. This is again the difference which cover your all three states: solid, liquid and gas. And then this is your how the interconversion of three states will occur. When we heat solid, then it will form liquid, that is your melting. When we heat liquid, it will form gas, this is your vaporization. When you place a solid in a room temperature and it get directly converted into gas, that is your sublimation, which you can see in the naphthalene balls. They just get converted from solid into gaseous state, neither in a liquid state. Okay, so that is your sublimation. Then when you cool the gas, then it is condensation, that it will form liquid. When you cool liquid, it will form solid, that is your freezing. And the reverse of gas to solid is your reverse sublimation. And you can fit here water, then ice. Water in a solid state is ice. Ice when melts it form liquid water. Liquid water when heated up it form gases, vapors, and then when vapors condense form liquid, and the liquid condense form ice. So this is an example which is useful for here. For sublimation you can use naphthalene ball example. Hope you like this video. The next chemical classification will be covered in your next video lecture. Till then, study it, keep watching, subscribe the channel. Thank you for the watching.